Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Bloomington.
Our ongoing vision is seeking the Spirit, building community, and changing the world.
In this liberal religious community, may you find a home in mind, body, and spirit.
And may the spark of the sacred call each of us to care for our earth home and all of its inhabitants.
Join us on the journey.
Join us on the journey.
While we may not always agree with all the theologies and words of the music we sing in this place, I believe we are invited into a universal understanding of the theological underpinnings found at the core of all religious traditions: love, compassion, and a healing into wholeness.
Friend of mine, what can you spare? I know sometimes it gets cold out there when my legs no longer carry, and the warm wind chills my bones. I just reach for Mother Mary, and I shall not walk alone.
A huge part is worship and our music on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
And our religious education. All of those things happening together on a Sunday morning to help people transform in their lives, to look outside ourselves to what's going on in the world and what needs changed in the world in terms of justice and social action, really challenging people but also comforting people at the same time.
Indeed, I think every congregation needs to call upon the professional ministers to be both prophetic and priestly in their presence, to care for their souls, but to challenge them to look at the world and to change that world. And so we exercise freedom of the pulpit here very strongly. We also exercise freedom of the pews. People don't have to agree with the minister, but they want to be challenged. They want their thinking challenged. They want to be challenged to take part in changing the world.
I was also struck by the services and how just moving and enlightening and real and meaningful they were for me, and how I just really felt compelled to come back because I really wanted more. For me, it carries over into all other aspects of my life. The way I raise my child, my relationship with my family and my husband, and my work that I do away from church. So it's a very strong connection.
Certainly as ministers and in our role in leadership within this congregation and in the greater world, we take our roles very, very seriously in talking to people about their spirituality.
Yeah, you can talk seriously all you want.
And then
Take a break, a bark, take a bark.
this is Theodore Barker.
Theodore Barker.
And he comes around often in our intergenerational moments, but often moments like this to remind us about what?
Take a break.
Take a break, be playful,
Bark at the birds.
and how important that is.
That's right.
We have fun here. You know, we just really have a good time. And I don't know that we ever have a service where laughter's not a part of it, some way.
Glory